Right, so first up is going to be the boiled fruit cake. So these ingredients here need to get into the pan. Got to get boiling away, leave it for 5 minutes and let it cool overnight. So very quickly we got 115 grams of butter, 150 grams of demerara sugar, 115 grams of cherries, which I shall chop in a minute. Dried fruit mix, 350 grams of that. Chopped apricots, another 115 grams, I believe. Yeah, 115 grams of that. And what's that? Oh, yeah, water. 225 ml of water at the end. So I'm going to put these in the pan, measure them out, put them in a pan, and I'll bring you back when it's boiling, okay? And the butter's melting nicely. See how dark it is outside, look. Here we are then, 5 minutes time, let it cool overnight, and tomorrow we shall make the cake. Okay guys, here we go then, the following day. First thing I'm going to do is line an 8-inch cake tin. This is what they call a spring form tin, because it's got the, where are we? Got the clips on the side so you can spring it open, so not that it matters for this recipe. Right, so need to line the base. Now there's two ways of doing this. You can struggle, right, just cut the piece off, sorry, cut a piece of grease for a bit. You can try and guess a circle and cut it out and press it down and cut it out, or you can. Now this is the easy way of doing it. Get your paper, fold it. If you see what I'm doing here, fold it again. Just keep folding it in on itself all the time like this. Just keep going and going and going until you can't fold anymore. Usually 4 or 5 times. I'll probably do. Yeah, I'll do. Right, okay, so here we are. Look, we got a nice, like an arrow looking thing. So just gauge it in the centre of your tin like that. Hold it there. Cut a nice little curve arc there. A little bit. Boink. Unfold this. And fingers crossed. Here we are. Fits in the tin perfectly. What I need to do now is put a bit of spritz of it of spray in the bottom just to stick it down. I'm using this low fat one, Cal stuff, doesn't matter what you use. Butter would do. And come back in a minute, I'll line the edges as well. So see where we get on with that, eh? Right. Just holds it down, there's nothing stops it sticking as well, not that greaseproof paper should stick. Just sprayed oil over my tripod. Great, well, start to the Saturday, eh? There we go. What you could do, because this is a very, very slow cook cake, I'm going to double line this. Might be a bit awkward showing you how to do it, but see me why I hide you. Right, about long enough. This is one of those things you just do without even thinking about it, and when you're trying to film it, it's so awkward, you know? The idea with these rich fruit cakes is they don't cook too fast. So by putting extra paper on the outside, it slows the cooking down a little bit. So let's get that in there. There we go. Not the prettiest looking thing in the world, but that'll plump out once we get all the filling in. Okay then, so here we are next morning. Hello guys. Hey. Yeah, cake mixture has, yeah, don't know what you would call it really, seeped, soaked. Looks okay to me. Right, get rid of the lid, soaking wet. All we got to do now is mix in. That's not hot chili at all. That is 250 grams of self-raising flour. Let me think about that one. A teaspoon of mixed spice. Not sure if that's the right way. Yeah, it's upside down all over the shop here. And a couple of medium eggs, which I shall crack. And I'm going to beat those before I put them in, just to save having bits of yolk and white separated in there. Well, lull before the storm. It is a gorgeous day today. Should be up the allotment really. But all I've got to do up there is pick a couple of cauliflowers, and I've already got 2 in the fridge, so it would be a waste of time. There we go then, 1 teaspoon of mixed spice in with the flour. Ready for washing. Bring the pan back. Right, I'm going to put the oven on now so it will be noisy. Stir this lot in. Funny camera angle that. What's going on there? Never. As long as you can see what I'm doing, innit? A bit of that. A bit of that. Bit more of that, and the rest of that. Just try not to have any big what do you call it, pockets of flour really. Well, yeah, this cake's going to cook for the best part of 2 hours, so they're going to mix out anyway in the cooking, because the butter will move around in the cake and soak everything basically. Right, that should do, I reckon. Right, and the fun part. It's got to go in there, so cool, it's heavy. Going to put it in a bit at a time and feed it to the corners. Not that there's any corners in a circle, but you know what I mean. One more. It's the bottom well and truly lined. Just sort of encouraging it to go to the edges a bit. Give it a bit of a swirl on the top. A bit thin there. Right. 150 for 2 hours. So we'll turn that down a little bit. 150. Let's put it on 60, and when it beats, we'll put it for another 60. Okay. I can always split on top a little bit, but it doesn't matter. What we're looking for now is put the skewer in, and it should come out fairly clean, dry. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. Yeah, that's good enough. So I'm going to let it cool for a couple of minutes on this towel, and as soon as I can actually touch it, I shall pop the form open and leave it on a rack to cool. Ain't too bad. There's going to be a crack there, but okay then. Cake's been cooling for over an hour now, so carefully remove the greaseproof paper. That looks alright to me. I'm going to leave it on this little stand still, but oh crikey. You reckon, guys? Looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah, I'd say I'm happy with that. Still quite warm, but a nice gloss to it. Whether it's supposed to have a nice gloss, I don't know. I'll bring that little bit there off. Right, let that cool down a bit, and once it's off its base, I shall wrap it in cling film and foil. Cling film and greaseproof paper again, just to keep it moist for a couple of weeks for the show. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. This is my take on the boiled cake. I say my take, I'm lying. Let me find it, hang on. Sorry, hang on. This is not my take on a boiled cake. This is the set recipe that we have to follow for the show. So, as I mentioned before, the ingredients there, look, use a 7 to 8 inch tin. It's got imperial measurements because we're a bit I won't say backward, a little bit behind here in Gloucestershire. Yeah, and it tells you exactly how to do it. Do not deviate from the method, you know, because everyone's the same. So in theory, you know, if there's like 10 entries, they should all look like that, shouldn't they? Because I've done it exactly as per the method. Yeah. Come back in a couple of months and we'll see how we got on, eh? Nice one, guys.